Well, good morning, campers. It's Wednesday morning, July 23rd, and went to bed early last night. Woke up, 3:15. Just take care of Mother Nature's business, and an hour later, it started to rain. Surprise! And it rained probably pretty steady for 2.5 hours. Got up, saw a break of blue sky, and thought, oh good, things will be great. And it's still clouded right over. Could go either way. Could just stay like this, or it could start to rain any minute. Who knows? The funny part is, I picked the month of July to come because, statistics wise, they only get about 8 days where there's rain. Well, this is day 7, and I've had one day when there hasn't been rain. On the bright side, the Kamak has certainly stood that test. I've been bone dry, no issues at all. But it's just a pain in the butt, especially when you have to get up in the morning and the tarp's wet and the ground's wet and trying to, break camp. So I think what I'm going to do is just finish my morning coffee and see what the skies look like in about an hour. It'll only take me about an hour to get out once I start to take the Kamak down and go from there. And I have no idea how long it'll take to get to Robertson Cove, because I have no idea what the terrain is like. But even if I left here at noon, I got to believe I'd be there by 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon at the latest. The only risk I'd run is if that campsite was taken and I'd have to backtrack to a campsite closer to this spot. But, I mean, that's the vagaries of this trail. You can't reserve specific spots. It's first come, first serve. Killarney will be different because a morning like this, we don't have to worry about when we leave because the campsite that we have for that night is reserved for us. So just a different flavor, that's all. But I have to say, I am getting tired of the rain. It is a test above the test of the trail. Dry conditions would be the best, obviously. But I've got to give it a little while because I'm sure there's some boulder hopping beaches to go down today. And I really don't want to be doing that when the rocks are slippery and wet. That's just a little above and beyond. I mean, I had to do it the other day because it started to rain on me and Superior was kicking up a storm. And, you just had no choice. But when you do have the choice, you might as well make the right one. So that's the story of Wednesday morning so far. Stay tuned and we'll see what happens and what the day brings. Well, I've retreated to the hammock, as you can hear. About 5 minutes after I did my last video, it started to rain again. And it's just that, steady kind of nuisance rain. I toyed with the idea of either doing a day trip up to Robertson Cove and back, or even up to Beatty Cove and back. But then the more I thought about it, the more it was like, even though I'd be light and wouldn't be carrying much weight because I'd leave the camp set up here, the idea of being out on those slippery, treacherous, steep, jagged rocks where, one slip could mean a twisted ankle, broken leg, whatever, it just wouldn't be the smart decision. I really don't like the thought of hanging out here all day. I mean, that's obviously pretty boring when you're not moving. But at the same time, as I said before, sometimes the right decision isn't the thing that you really want to do, but just something that you have to do because it's being wise. So looks like I might be snookered and spending a boring day here. But right now, when I look out at the skies, they're just pretty gray and dull, so it looks like it could be an all-day event. Hopefully it breaks at some point because I know along the cobble beach there's lots of driftwood I could pick up and still manage to have a fire tonight. But we just got to play the waiting game and see what Mother Nature has in store. Right now I'm at her mercy, and there's not much I can do but sit here and wait it out. Well, good morning. Thursday morning. Second last full day on the trail, I guess I'll say. And I'm blessed with a gorgeous day. There is not a cloud in the sky. It is absolutely gorgeous. It was about 10 degrees when I got up this morning, and I got to rant and rave about that Mantis UL by Kamek. Man, oh man, that is a sleep machine. I have never slept so well on a trip in my life. Normally I've done it in a tent with a, blow up ground mat, and I'm up every hour tossing and turning. Boy, I get in that hammock, and unless I'm getting up in the middle of the night to take care of Mother Nature, I'm sleeping like a log. It's awesome. So this morning I broke camp about 20 after 8, and it took me 40 minutes to climb up and over Baldhead. I thought there'd be a lookout spot, and there was a couple lookout spots, but I thought I had to go higher, but I was actually at the top and started to descend. So hopefully tomorrow when I come back this way, I'll be able to take some video from the top of Baldhead. So the plan today is Robertson Cove. That's a campsite everybody rants and raves about. So I'm hoping it's open when I get there, and hoping to be there around, sometime afternoon anyway, before 1 o'clock. That should be doable. And, I kind of hated staying put yesterday. It was kind of a boring day, but got enough wood to have a nice fire at night, and went to bed early because I wanted to get up early this morning and get a nice start and make sure I was one of the first ones on the trail heading south. So anyway, I'll camp at Robertson Cove tonight, and then tomorrow I'll turn around, come back this way, and head back up and over Baldhead. There's 2 or 3 spots by the Baldhead River, which is at the base of one of the junctions of the Orphan Lake Trail, which is where the car is parked right now. So I'll spend the night there at the Baldhead River, then up early on Saturday morning, hike up to the car, do a little cleanup, and start the long drive home. But show you a little bit of the scenery. There's the beautiful Lake Superior in front of me, and as you can see, just a gorgeous day. Over there it's the base of Baldhead. I'll get a better view of that later because it's higher than that, you'll see. But it spits you out onto where those boulders are, and you walk along there and then to this cobble beach. And then you see the beautiful clear waters of Lake Superior. Going to top up with water now because if I do that, that should be enough water to get me to camp. And then it's up and over these craggy rocks till it spits me back into the woods probably at some point, and then probably back out again. Looks like there's a sandy beach up there that I'll probably have to go across as well, but we'll see. I'm guessing it's probably somewhere the other side of that point is where the Robertson Cove is probably at. That's my guess anyway. I have no real idea. That's just looking at the map and making my best guesstimate. But there's one of the cairns that you follow when there's no trail markers, so I know I'm on the right path. And like I say, it's a great day. I'm really glad I'm moving again. And it certainly is a lot better carrying 2 days worth of food than 9 days worth of food. That first section fully loaded was, out of this world. Doing it today, I feel like I can walk forever. I only stopped just to enjoy the view and grab some water and top back up. So that's what we're going to do now, and then going to keep going and hopefully show you more, probably, if not before, certainly at Robertson Cove. There we go. There's a better shot of Baldhead. So that's where I was 40 minutes ago. So it gives you an idea how long it takes kind of in and out of the woods. And now I'm just walking along this cobble beach. Pretty soon I know, I'm not sure how far, I'd have to look at the map. I have to turn in towards the highway, which you can hear from here, to cross the Coldwater River. And then it'll spit me back out on the trail. So pretty cool. That's Baldhead. Well, I've been stopped on this rocky outcrop for about 15 minutes overlooking beautiful Robertson Cove, which unfortunately looks like it has campers on it, and they're probably there for the day. So that means I'm going to probably have to backtrack and find a spot. I'm not sure where. The problem is from here you get to Catherine Cove, and then it's a good 7K before there's another campsite. And I really don't want to have a 14-15K day tomorrow on my way out. So I might walk over and just check to make sure that they are there for the day, so that way I don't negate a chance to take it. I'll just leave my pack here, and then if so, I'll have to come back and see what's up with another campsite. There are 2 campsites ahead, but 3 of the girls who are there talking to the 2 guys who I believe are camping, they're staying at one of those campsites, and I really don't want to be a creepy old man and camp too close. So we'll have to see. There is a couple of campsites after that, but it looks like I'll be making my way back almost to the base of Baldhead to find a spot if indeed these guys are staying. But as you can see, it's just a beautiful spot, and you can see why I would like to stay there. And just to turn around, give you an idea, there's Baldhead off in the distance. So that was say 9 o'clock I was there, and it's just about noon now. Well, the luck is really changing today. The 2 guys who were at Robertson Cove were just packing up and leaving, so it's mine. Love it. Wait till you see this site. It's beautiful. So we're going to start with the least desirable area and go further to the better parts. So this is just an area where you could set up camp. I chose not to be this deep just because I didn't feel like it. You know, I wanted to be kind of closer to the view and have things more central. Hang on here, I'm just fiddling, trying to get the external mic, which I should have put in the first place, so you might hear a little popping noise when I put it in. But rather than start or stop and restart the video, might as well just do this little nuisance. Okay, so now the external mic's in. Should be able to hear me more clear. So the path comes out this way, and we come to the area off to this way would be the trail. Off that way would be the bathrooms. So you come down here. We've got the fire pit area. There's some wood left over. Some of it's crappy, but some of it's okay. I'll process that up later. That's definitely a good log to burn for sure. Hang on, let me just try to adjust this a little bit. Okay, there we go. Then we've got the hammock set up in this area here, just because, you know, like I said, I wanted a little bit closer proximity to everything. And I gotta tell you, that Joey sling works amazing. All my gear stuff's in there and stays dry, and so much easier cleanup than a ground mat ever would be. Love that thing. Anyway, so now we walk out to where the real fun starts. And as you can see, I've got a beach with a view one way and a beach with a view the other way. Absolutely gorgeous. And if we keep walking out on this little spit of land, kind of a mix of sand and little cobbles, we come to another area here. Should actually show you over there. There's Baldhead. So it shows you how far I came in just a little over, oh, it wasn't even half a day I was here. I was the other side of Baldhead this morning. So we got a nice little bench seating area here. So it's nice if you want to, I might come out and enjoy dinner out in this area. And then when we walk out this way, we get to the whalebacks. Walk out here. And I'm thinking, if I'm lucky after I process the wood, just be mindful here, I'm kind of clambering over rocks, don't want to get all wet. This might be a beautiful area to sit in and wash up a little bit, because I got to figure that that water is warmer than Superior proper. But anyway, like I say, got these gorgeous whalebacks, great big blocks of boulders there. Might even come out here and have dinner, who knows? But look at this. Just amazing. Certainly don't see this back Windsor way. Look at that. Look at that down there. You'd swear the turquoise water like that you're in the Caribbean someplace. But gorgeous coastline. Walked all along those jagged, craggy rocks and boulders to get to the spot. And again, nice little protected cove there. And looking back, and way down there, I don't know if the GoPro can even pick it out, but there's two smaller islands at Agawa Point where I was early on in the journey. But just a gorgeous spot. So glad I didn't end things early and decided to come and see this, because this is definitely worth the price of admission. And I am one happy camper.